Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. It's Friday. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Matt Hummel. Happening now, Jamestown police are seeking a man who allegedly approached a 12-year-old. We'll have the details.
Plus, a Bust-Eye woman will be taking a plea in connection with the death of Wilfredo Colon Rodriguez Jr. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is standing by with a live look at First Defense Doppler. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Justin and Matt, and happy Friday, everybody. This is it, last day of the work week. And First Defense Doppler is showing clear scans. I dare you to find a rain shower on this radar image. There isn't any, and it's going to remain that way throughout the day today. So because today's nice, good day to get out on the water. The water temperature, it's 53 off Buffalo and 58 off Erie. We've got southwest winds 6 to 12 knots and wave heights averaging around 1 to 2 feet. So not a bad day to get your boat out on Lake Erie. So for the rest of us today, mostly sunny skies, milder and comfortable low humidity. So it's going to be nice. 63 Lake Erie shoreline, 76 while inland west wind averaging 5 to 10 miles per hour. We'll time out the next rain chances that come over the weekend, plus a cool start to June. We'll talk about it in just a few minutes.
This is WNY News Now with live breaking news.
And we start with live breaking news. Jamestown police say they're investigating a suspicious situation involving a male adult approaching a 12-year-old child Friday morning as the child was walking to school on Burr Place at Price Street. Now, according to police, the man reportedly drove up alongside the child, offered the child a ride to school, and reportedly requested the child's phone number. Police additionally say that the child did not communicate with the man. They went directly to Washington Middle School and immediately reported the incident. Jamestown police say the vehicle is described as a red pickup truck with chrome wheels, and the man is further described as being a black male with a high ponytail in his hair. Anyone who may have information on this incident or who may know the whereabouts of the vehicle or the man is asked to contact Jamestown police immediately at 716-483-7537, or anonymous tips can be left at 716-483-TIPS. The number again is 716-483-8477. Police say all calls sent to their tip line are confidential.
73-year-old Mary Lou Johnson, the Bust-Eye woman charged in connection with the death of Bust-Eye man Wilfredo Colon Rodriguez Jr., will appear in Cattaraugus County Court on Monday morning to take a plea. A court clerk tells us that it isn't clear, however, what charges Johnson will be taking a plea for. The state police originally charged Johnson with manslaughter, vehicular manslaughter, assault, driving while intoxicated, and leaving the scene of an incident without reporting serious physical injury. She was also indicted by a Cattaraugus County grand jury. Now, Colon Rodriguez Jr.'s body was found back in April of 2018 on Swanson Hill Road in Randolph. He was previously reported missing to the Lakewood Bust-Eye police.
And a Jamestown man has been arrested after police say he entered 2 homes and allegedly exposed his genitals to one of the residents during apparent burglary shortly after 2 a.m. this morning on Wilson Place here in the city of Jamestown. Police were responding to a Wilson Place home at 2 a.m. The resident says a man entered that home through a window and when confronted, fled the scene. At 2:14 a.m., police received a second complaint that a suspect entered a home and, when confronted, allegedly showed his genitals to that person. A 26-year-old Jeffrey Buckham was taken into custody a short distance from the second home. He's charged with burglary, attempted burglary, and public lewdness. Buckham was jailed pending arraignment.
And the Chautauqua County District Attorney's Office recently purchased an ATV vehicle for the Jamestown Police Department. And Chief Harry Snellings and District Attorney Patrick Swanson both believe that the items would enhance the police department's ability to patrol throughout the city. Snellings tells us that the ATV side-by-side will help with patrolling events as well as helping in various investigations that his department is assigned to.
We looked at getting that for multiple reasons. One with the development of the bike path and the Riverwalk, It gives us a little more mobility in some of those areas. We do have a bike rack for it, so we'll also be able to deploy the bikes together with the side-by-side. And also it'll assist our officers that are assigned to the forensic investigation team, because there's been a couple of incidents in the past where we've gone outside the city, and it definitely would have assisted them while they were working the crime scenes.
Now, Swanson, meanwhile, tells us that discussions regarding the purchase began back when the National Comedy Center opened in August. The district attorney says that his office has spent more than $50,000 in crime forfeiture funds in an effort to help departments purchase technology.
Yeah, this is certainly a great buy. I got to see this firsthand on Monday at the Memorial Day parade, and the officer looked like it was easy to drive and very easy to maneuver too. So certainly police are excited about this, and that's just a great photo that they submitted to us as well. Shout out to Chief Harry Snellings for taking that for us. But just a good tool, and kind of another tool in the tool belt for sure.
In speaking with Chief Snellings, District Attorney Patrick Swanson, and a bunch of other department heads throughout the county over the last year or so, I mean, the fact that technology is improving so much, I've been told it really, really helps with these cases. Helps with security. So it will be interesting to see going forward, just how they utilize this ATV.
Right, absolutely. And, they're going to certainly have a lot of events, especially downtown and on the Riverwalk, where, they can use this vehicle to get down those bike trails rather than, driving a police car, which I imagine probably wouldn't work very well. So good for them. And, kind of checking with the comments, a lot of people, Victoria says they need a lot more than in ATV. And, I'm sure they probably want more tools in their tool belt. It's just, it always comes down to the budgets.
Absolutely.
For sure. And that's what we see. Gary commenting here, he says, they need a few more. And I'm sure they would really want it. A lot of people seem to like it. Alberta says nice ATV. So certainly a great addition to them. Happy Friday to all of you. Hopefully you're enjoying your day out there. Justin Gould and Matt Hummel hanging out. I know our top story and breaking news this morning, a 12-year-old being approached in the city of Jamestown, reporting that incident to the Washington Middle School staff. This happened on Burr Place near Price Street. Police are investigating. They're seeking a man in a red truck. If you have any information on this, please contact Jamestown Police. And we, of course, have a full story right now on WNYNewsNow.com and our mobile app with all the details.
Absolutely.
So coming up, more news. A New York State organization is backing authorizing illegals receiving driver's license. Why? Details coming up.
But first, today is the deadline to register to vote in next month's primary. Dakota.
And the high yesterday was 67 degrees. That is a bit below average, but it's a little better than it has been the past couple days, and that record is safe for another year. News Now at Noon continues in a minute, so do not go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
Now open in downtown Jamestown, Pearl City Hops, restaurant and tavern.
I have some real old-timey dishes on there that I'm just giving new life to. Like there's a shepherd's pie on there that's going to have some bison in it, real thick hearty gravy. Then I'm also doing beer flights. We're pairing it with a set of sliders, a set of tacos, and a set of mini rolls. So everything's going to have its own pair, so you can get a taste of a little bit of everything and all the beers. We don't want to be known as the restaurant in the hotel. We want to be known as Pearl City Hops.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
This year's Frewsburg Gala Days is bigger than ever. It's Old Home Week, June 12th through the 15th. Catch musical performances by Hot Mess Friday at 8, Smokin' 45 Saturday at 8. All the food, fun, and friends will be at Frewsburg Fire Company's annual Gala Days.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
And happening now, the deadline to vote in June's primary election is today. Several changes to the state's election law went into effect this year, including consolidating local, state, and federal primaries to one single date in the month of June. Those hoping to vote on the June 25th primary election will have to sign up to vote by today, Friday, May 31st. State election officials say that those already registered with a political party don't have to do anything, and those who are not registered can do so in person at your County Board of Elections office or postmark a completed downloadable form by Friday so it's received no later than Wednesday, June 5th. New York State has a closed primary system, which means that only registered party members can vote only in their own party's primary. For example, registered Democrats can vote in the Democrat primary elections, and registered Republicans can only vote in the Republican primary elections. Those registered as independent cannot vote in New York State primary elections. Now, the election law reforms were adopted by lawmakers back in January. Previously, local and state primaries were held in September.
Well, the Business Council of New York State, the state's largest business advocacy organization, is backing legislation that would authorize driver's licenses for residents who entered the country illegally. Remember, we told you about this story last week. Business Council President and CEO Heather Brickett announced today that the group's support, saying the proposal would boost the state's economy and help businesses that employ immigrants. She also called it, quote, right and decent thing to do. The measure has support from top Democrats in the legislature, but hasn't been scheduled for a vote yet, and they're running out of time to do so. It remains a deeply unpopular bill with many Republican lawmakers. Democrat Senate Majority Leader Andrea Stewart Cousins of Yonkers says that the support of the business community is helpful as lawmakers work to shore up support for the bill. 12 states already permit driver's license for immigrants who entered the United States illegally.
Meanwhile, a new assembly bill would, if it becomes law, limit the amount of ammunition a person could buy for certain firearms and limit the purchase to once every 120 days. Specifically, the bill would prohibit owners of so-called assault weapons from buying more than twice the firearm's capacity. The bill states that the sale of ammunition for assault weapons shall be limited to 2 times the capacity of an authorized weapon over a 120-day period.
And Rosie's Run 2019 will be held again this year at the Sherman Fire Hall on Saturday. Registration for the event starts at 7 a.m. and you can sign up online at runsignup.com and find the link to get signed up on our website right now. Last year, there were almost 400 runners and walkers, and the event is hoping to get even more this year. There will also be a Chinese auction, 50-50 raffle, and the cost remains $25 for registration and a t-shirt and a Rosie's Run drawstring bag. So certainly a great event.
Absolutely.
Where they really made a 180, taking the tragic death of Rosemary Bilquist, a Sherman woman, and turning it around to a great fundraiser and just a great event to bring the community together, not just Sherman, but the whole region almost. I know last year they had a lot of people from all over the place.
I mean, it's something too, speaking and just watching the strength of Jamie Bilquist during this time. I mean, a lot of people would probably have just, they would have fallen permanently. Right. But Jamie has, gain strength,
Right.
and just to see this man through this, it's something really special to see.
And I think the community is one of the big reasons why he's grown to be so strong through this tragedy, is the fact that he has his friends and neighbors and their dogs to rely on. And he always, every time we've seen him and talked to him, he's always had his "Be Kind" pin, because that was Rosie's motto. And I know on the fire department, I'm not sure if they still have this, but they have one of those signs. A lot of fire departments will put up "Bingo Sunday at 8." But they have "Be Kind" on there, and it's just amazing for that community. That they're able to do something like this from that tragedy, and I just cheer them on. Really.
Absolutely.
Happy Friday to all of you. Thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. It was a shorter week this week. I hope a lot of people got Monday off. Matt Hummel certainly did. So.
Yes, I did. It was good. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the weekend. And one really, really fun thing, and it's kind of a weird thing to talk about, I guess. But on Monday, I did in the afternoon get a chance to play some cornhole.
Yeah.
And it's when you throw these sacks into try to get into the hole or on the board or whatever. Retirement homes love it, and so does my extended family. And we're doing it again tonight. It'll be really fun. So
how good are you at it?
That's horrible, but I love it. I don't know. It's just everyone cheers each other on, even if you're horrible at it. Some in the family take it way too far, but we're not going to go.
Have you ever hit somebody with one of the bags?
Intentionally or unintentionally?
We'll go unintentionally. No self-incrimination here.
Well, not unintentionally. No, I have not. Coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. He has a live look at our first defense weather.
And later, a Fletcher Elementary student wins a contest. We'll have details on that coming up as News Now continues.
Coverage that matters. This is WNY News Now.
Turn to Brotherhood Property Maintenance for all your lawn care and landscaping needs, no matter the season. Brotherhood Property Maintenance does it all, from professional plowing during the winter months to expert landscaping all summer long. Count on Brotherhood Property Maintenance for mowing, landscaping, tree work, spring and fall cleanup, plus snow removal. Serving both commercial and residential lots, check out Jamestown's fastest growing landscaping crew on Facebook or call us right now to book an appointment.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Not tomorrow, but right now on the WNY News Now mobile app. Follow local news as it happens.
Top story, a Forestville man's weather video has gone viral.
And stay informed with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network.
Our Matt Hummel is standing by live outside of Chautauqua County Court with more on this case. Matt, good afternoon to you.
Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
And welcome back. And we're going to start off with the Sky Vision Camera Network. This is the live look coming from Salamanca from the Seneca Allegheny Casino, and bright sunshine. But if you notice, there's a little bit of a milky white appearance to it. That's because there's actually smoke coming from wildfires in Canada that's actually being drifted down here. So you're actually starting to see some of the smoke, but it's very high up in the atmosphere. And today is the anniversary of a big tornado outbreak that occurred in the Northeast on May 31st, 1985. And we were impacted by this. Some people who have been around a while may actually know this. There was a F4 tornado that came near Wattsburg and came up into Chautauqua County near Panama. And so here's the details on this outbreak. So there was 11 confirmed tornadoes across western New York and PA as well. The one that hit near Clymer was actually a F4, but on the EF scale, it actually would be a EF5. And the touchdown point of that tornado was near Wattsburg, and that is the only known F4 or EF5 tornado to occur within Western New York that we know of since 1950, because obviously 1950, that's when all the records started being kept for tornadoes. And there was another tornado that occurred near Bust-I that was rated a F3. There were 10 injuries in that, but thankfully no deaths. And this is what it looked like on the satellite imagery on that day. Look at all the convection right here that occurred as those storms moved through. That's weather porn. Andrew and I were loving this when we found this morning. That is just absolutely good stuff right there. And at least today we don't have any of that. Today's a great day to get out and grill if you want to break out the grill and do some grilling, maybe ribs, maybe some steaks, whatever you want to grill. 68 at 1, 71 at 3, and 70 at 6 with lots of sunshine to go around. And it's going to be a fabulous weather day. Here's the news now, Cam. Again, bright sunshine, not a cloud in the sky downtown Jamestown. Why does this bee like our camera so much? I don't understand. It's 66 at the Jamestown airport with a west wind of 9, and look at that dew point of 43. That means we don't have a heat index, so it's very comfortable out there. Big, beautiful, gorgeous high pressure is pretty much in control of our weather. That's why it's nice and dry today. And the U.S. has really started to quiet down. We've had, what was it, like 14 or 15 days of continuous severe weather, but it's starting to calm down. Thank goodness. Here's Future Scan. It actually is running. There's nothing going on today, nothing tonight. Now, as we head into tomorrow morning, there will be the chance for a few of these little pop-up showers, but again, nothing of a big deal tomorrow morning. And again, tomorrow, we start to get into some rain. This is tomorrow afternoon, a few scattered showers and thunderstorms, but again, it's not going to be anything that's going to be all-day rain. It's not going to be a total washout, but again, there will be the chance for a few scattered showers and storms Saturday, especially going into Saturday night, and then going into Sunday, chance for a few showers and storms as well. But neither day is a total washout. Nice times of dry time, but don't expect a whole lot of sunshine, though. We'll go zone by zone for you. The Lake Erie shoreline here again with a westerly wind. That'll keep the immediate Lake Erie waterfront cooler. Like the Beatles, here comes the sun. Y'all know that song? Eastward we go. Temperatures here should spike into the lower 70s, maybe Warren at 76. Bright sunshine for you. Next 7 days. Coming up, powered by Brotherhood Property Maintenance. 72 tomorrow, 65 on Sunday. And look at that, 59 on Monday. That's not June weather, but we start to go back into the 70s by late next week. Sports is next. Do not go away. Want weather now? Download the WNY News Now mobile app and stay up to date on severe weather alerts. Plus, anytime hazardous weather strikes, stick with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network that keeps you safe. You're all in a tornado warning, so now is the time to go to a safe place, small room, lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. What are you waiting for? Download the WNY News Now mobile app today. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Rejoice, sports fans, it is Friday. Welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. On Saturday, there will be some high school baseball championship games which will be played. One championship game that's going to happen will be the Falconer Golden Falcons against the Frewsburg Bears in the Section 6 Class C championship baseball game. Another championship game which will also be on Saturday, will be the Frontier Falcons against the Clarence Red Devils in the Section 6 Class AA championship baseball game. In college sports, Jamestown Community College will be hosting the NJCAA Division III Men's Golf Championship for the 20th consecutive year. 86 college golfers will be competing in this competition, with practice taking place on June 3rd and the championship going on from June 4th until June 6th. The 2019 NJCAA D3 Men's Golf Championship will take place at the Chautauqua Golf Course in Chautauqua, New York. Tonight, with a 9:40 start time on the East Coast, the New York Mets will begin a 3-game road series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Mets have lost 3 straight and have a 27-29 record this season, good for third in the NL East. Meanwhile, Arizona is on a 4-game skid and are in 4th place in the NL West with a 28-29 record. Zach Wheeler will be on the starting mound for the Mets, while John Duplantier will be on the mound for Arizona. Tonight's game will be televised on Sportsnet New York and can be viewed on the MLB At Bat app. That's it for sports today. Justin and Matt, back to you.
Alrighty, Norm, thank you. Well, a Fletcher Elementary kindergartners project highlighting sunscreen protection won first place during the school's annual science fair recently. Kindergartner Jillian Daniels' presentation on which sunscreen gives the best protection was one of 34 projects on display in the school's gymnasium recently. Meanwhile, 4th grader Natalie David's project on which popcorn brand will pop the most kernels and leave the fewest kernels unpopped won 2nd, and 3rd grader Blandon Entz's project Do Plants Grow Better by Listening to Music won 3rd place in the competition. Now, before the fair started, students were provided with planning guides that included directions for setting up their presentation boards, scoring guidelines, grading guidelines, and some websites that they could use for resources. They then worked on the projects at home, creating a presentation board that included required information about the project, which includes project titles, questions, hypothesis. Ooh, that's a big one. Materials, procedure, data, conclusion, observations, and reflections.
That kind of reminds me, what was it that you and I did at Faulkner and Fenner?
Scholastic Fair, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What project?
I remember that.
Matt and I, in case the world doesn't know, the 3 of us are such good friends. I kind of wish we went to high school together.
Me too.
But Matt and I did. And we did a couple of projects together,
Yeah.
right? So I don't remember what it is, but Dakota, have you done anything like that?
The Scholastic Fair, I do remember, because every year we'd get the little magazine full of stuff you could order and whatnot. There was a whole bunch of stuff in there that I wanted, but I could never afford it, or you had to do some sort of fundraising for it. But in terms of science fairs, I don't think I ever recall doing that. And I went to Jamestown, but again, I went to school back in the 1800s. So,
Holy cow! Back when they cut the trees down, who was that real quick around here? The Holland Land Company, correct?
I think so, yeah, and all the land was owned by the Ellicott Development Company.
Well, would you look at that?
Look
we
at
know our history. Dakota was there. I love it.
I lived through it. Anyway, awkward silence. Here's the Brotherhood Property Maintenance 7-day, A+++ day. Go out and enjoy it. A few rain showers over the weekend, not a total washout. Look at that, 59 degrees on Monday. And we're in June. Can you believe that? But we will start to rebound a little bit back into the lower 70s as we head into late next week with a few scattered showers.
All right. Dakota, thank you. I love the forecast for today. 71, 60s. Not bad.
I'll take
Not
it.
bad. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hey, that's going to do it for us today. Of course, news continues 24/7 on WNYNewsNow.com and our mobile app property. You can download that right now for free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. We leave you with a live look over downtown Jamestown. If you're looking for somewhere to go to lunch, check out Pearl City Hops.
Hey, there's my car. I'm kidding.
Uh-oh, somebody stole Matt's car?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
We got an APV. Here. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you back here on Monday.